Former Canadian Defence Minister and ufology advocate Paul Hellyer has passed away in Toronto at the age of 98. Back when Project Blue Book was still active, on the 3rd of June 1967, the actively serving 16th Canadian Defence Minister flew by helicopter to St. Paul, Alberta, Canada, to inaugurate the world's very first official UFO landing pad. Hellyer is perhaps now most famous for the statements he made in a 2014 interview with Edward Shevardnadze's granddaughter Sophie on RT News. While I rarely cite the media outlets of totalitarian governments, his interview with Miss Sophie is very much worth a look.
Hello and welcome to Sophie & Co. I'm Sophie Shevardnadze. Paul Hellyer served as the Canadian Minister of Defence in the 1960s, shaping the country's armed forces for years to come. It was only in his retirement that he says he made a life-changing discovery. He became the first cabinet-level politician from a G8 country to publicly state that there is extraterrestrial life present on Earth. Is this an elaborate fantasy? Are aliens science fiction? Or is there something to claims of their existence? The Honourable Paul Hellyer, former Minister of Defence of Canada, and he believes that life forms from space exist and are present on Earth. It's great to have you with us on our show. Why do you say that UFOs are as real as the airplanes flying over our heads?
Well, because I know that they are. They've been, as a matter of fact, they've been visiting our planet for thousands of years. And one of the cases that would interest you most, if you give me 2 or 3 minutes to answer, is during the Cold War, 1961, there were about 50 UFOs in formation flying south from Russia to across Europe. And the Supreme Allied Commander was very concerned and about ready to press the panic button when they turned around and went back over the North Pole. So they decided to do an investigation, and they investigated for 3 years, and they decided that with absolute certainty that 4 different species at least, had been visiting this planet for thousands of years. So that's, we have a long history of UFOs, and of course there's been a lot more activity in the last few decades since we invented the atomic bomb, and they're very concerned about that and the fact that we might use it again. And because the whole cosmos is a unity, and it affects not just us but other people in the cosmos, they're very much afraid that we might be stupid enough to start using atomic weapons again, and this would be very bad for us and for them as well.